Good evening, everyone. Today, as per usual, this video, I'm not sure how long it's going to be, and that is because my baby is sleeping, so if she wakes, there might be a somewhat sudden end to the video, but I am picking up in the camp where I left off from the escort quest, which was called The Escape. He wrecked it. Sputtervalve mutters angrily to himself before continuing. Hopefully, we'll be able to get something of value from the wrecked shredder prototype. My business depends on it. I'll start tearing that sucker apart, and we'll see what makes it tick. Oh, let me give you something for your trouble, too. Competition scrumpetition. That's a real word. I'm just a little guy trying to set up my own independent business, working hard toward the Azerothian dream, you know? Well, soon as I set up shop, the Venture Co. next door decided they wanted me out. They've been harassing me with threatening letters, using words like cease and desist. Worst of all, the schematics for my newest machine are missing, and I know those corporate pilferers stole them. Go to the sludge fen and knock out some of their employees. I know they're hiding my blueprints. Camouflage. Venture Co. have a small research facility west of here, just past the sledge fen. I don't know very much about what they're doing, but did manage to discover that they're experimenting with something called camouflage. Now, what the heck is a camouflage? Well, whatever it is, I want to examine it, so I need someone to go and get it. I obtained a copy of their control system operating manual. You should be able to figure out how to disengage the camouflage from it. And lastly, there's a couple. Sludge investigation. Hey, do you see this blueprint? Do you see this footprint? We found them all over the camp last night. Nothing's missing, but all our belongings have been examined. The muddy trails lead back toward the sludge fen. Someone's been sniffing around, and I don't like it one bit. Can you go west to the sludge fen and investigate? See if you can find any more tracks just like this one. Hyena extermination. Hey, we've got a real problem here. There's an overpopulation of hyenas just west of the sludge fen, and they're starting to become a menace. If I have to listen to them caterwauling one more night, I just might go crazy. Vernon over there says the hyenas might even have made off with one of his stabled pigs. We can't have that happening. Can you go thin out the hyena numbers? You'll find them parading in broad daylight to the west. see any immediately. I'm just trying to kind of remember what it was that I was doing last. It's like I just have to examine 5 of these footprints. Get some blueprints. Lots of different prints, which I'm sure was kind of intentional to put those quests together. Sludge investigation. You look around and notice the lake is covered in slick oil. This once beautiful oasis has been ravaged. You feel a deep sense of foreboding. Sludge beast. Whatever is lurking around the sludge fen, it doesn't appear to be human. Judging from the remains around its tracks, it's also dangerous. You decide to follow the tracks down to the bottom of the lake and look for the creature's resting place. Oh, do I? Did I decide that? I'm just gonna get the rest of these blueprints first. Oh, it's on the other side. So I'm just gonna mount up and go for the orange. Sludge beast. And I'm going to kill the 6 hyenas. Or hand everything in. Can't remember. I think I visited this encampment in the last video. I don't remember why. It has been a little difficult to find as much time as I'd like to record. But I do enjoy making these videos, so I do record when I can. My daughter has been going through her 4-month sleep regression and has started teething, so fun stuff. Competition, schmompetition. I can't believe they would stoop so low. Did you get my blueprints back? Thanks for recovering my blueprints. Now my work on the silver bullet X831 can continue. Sludge beast. You saw sludge being dumped straight into the lake? I wouldn't be surprised if the sludge beast were a product of the Venture Co.'s carelessness. Hyena extermination. Good riddance. Those filthy pests are more trouble than they are worth. So, it's crazy. I can see the sword that is in Silithus all the way from here, which is all the way down there. It's so cool. In time, I will be able to make it down that way. Samaflange. A variety of buttons, levers, and blinking lights are somewhat erratically arrayed on the face of the control console. A small gauge indicates that the apparatus is currently operating with optimal levels and indicates that control valves 1 through 3 are currently open. There is a small keyhole set into the lower right side of the control panel. The 3 control valves are currently opened. The various readings on the control panel lead you to presume that they must be shut off before the apparatus can be shut off. I feel as though I'm missing something. Oh, I see. They're all just kind of stacked on top of one another on the minimap. And here. The lights indicating the 3 control valves dim as they are shut off. Green lights slowly fade into yellow, and switching controlling the apparatus is now movable. With the valves closed, it can be turned off. With the apparatus deactivated, the control panel can be opened up and the Samaflange removed from the console. With everything else in place, all that is left is to acquire the key to unlock the console. The console lights are dimmed and the gauges and dials all read at their 0 positions. Everything's idling. Turning the key in the lock, the control console unlocks. A red light at the top of the console turns off and all power drains from the terminal. Pulling open the face of the control console reveals a dense jumble of wires, tubing, and other strange mechanical objects, most of which seem to serve no practical purpose. Pushing them aside and digging deeper into the console, you find the Samaflange. A tug removes it from its housing. I appreciate doing these at a higher level, just because I seem to obviously go faster through the quests, and I'm able to pay a little more attention to the lore of it. Oh, you're back. Do you have the Samaflange? This is, interesting. Yes, a device this complex is best analyzed by a team of skilled engineers in a clean room, painstakingly reverse engineering each component in a controlled environment. But who has that kind of time? Let's just fire this thing up and see what it does. Samaflange repair. Well, that didn't go as expected. I think it busted. No need to panic. Oh, no need to panic though. Do me a favor and walk this across the way to Brack here in the camp. He'll bang this sucker back into shape real quick. Did you say Samaflange? Sputterval scored us a Samaflange. Let me see that thing. Yeah, we can get this working again. No problem. Hand me that huge mallet. Wenicky bolt bucket. Oh, we'll need to knock the centrifugal rotary ball clutch back into alignment. I made it. I need to get Mr. Oinky to watch my back while I'm out adventuring. Billowing clouds of white smoke. Is that by design? I think I really put my foot into that one. It looks like I might have knocked one of the load-bearing fluxers into the sporks of the derangulator gear. We can fix this. Easy. I know an expert on triple explosion piston drives who would love to get their hands on a Samaflange. Take the broken Samaflange to Wenicky Bolt Bucket, just south of Morshan Rampart. She'll patch her right up. Hey, no need to walk. This gives me the perfect opportunity to test my personal people porter device. I don't know if I'm a people porter or I'm a people. I appreciate that mount. Part of me tells me that the text was being sarcastic. It's right over here anyways, so it shouldn't take very long to get there. I'm noticing the volume of the rain sound effect that I have. It just kind of looked a bit quiet. So I'm going to turn it up a little bit. Oop. That's my out. So I had a window pop open unexpectedly. I'm very busy with my work, priest. Unless you have something for me, it'd be best if you moved along. Oh, what's this? A Samaflange, you say? What's a Samaflange? Ah, but look at the way it moves when you handle it. And there's the sound of intricate gears inside. Oh my. I want to fix it and see what it does, don't you? Nugget slugs. I want to fix the Samaflange, but to do that, I'm going to need some supplies. I ran out of 17.5 gauge nugget slugs, and I'm going to need a bunch of those for the work ahead. Unfortunately, the closest place to get them is the Burning Blade farm to the southwest. The place will be heavily guarded, so be careful. But the Samaflange just might be worth the risk. Search the tool buckets, then return to me when you've gathered enough nugget slugs. I suspect that that's the camp I was talking about earlier. A burning threat. While we cast our eyes toward the cataclysm, who watches our backs? While our leaders take up arms against Deathwing, the Burning Blade plots our downfall. Even as we speak, they are gathering recruits and supplies at the farm to the southwest. I care not to meet death at the hands of the Burning Legion. It's time we take matters into our own hands. Will you help me keep the vigil? Go and slaughter their ranks before it's too late. Ooh, I didn't realize that they would drop more than one nugget per bucket. And I am not complaining about that. Just a couple more. Burning Blade. The Burning Threat. Thank you. This old orc will sleep more safely at night. Nugget slugs. Do you have the nugget slugs? I've been eyeing the Samaflange, and I can't wait to tinker with it. Great, you got them. Now I can get to work. Return to Samaflanger. Well, that didn't work. The structural integrity of the Samaflange is at an all-time low. I could add some more dials to try and fix it, but that might make things even worse. Look what I discovered when I blocked the release valve and blew the cover off the differential casing, though. The personal stamp of Boss Copperplug. Take this back to Sputtervalve and tell him to find this Copperplug genius. When you're done here, just talk to me and I'll send you back using Brack's teleporter. I didn't realize that was how to use the teleporter. Is that my Samaflange? I don't even recognize it. Wenicky said what? Copperplug? Boss Copperplug? Oh no, this might be tricky. Read the manual. Back when I was in Tinker's Union, Boss Copperplug was the best engineer we had. He defected to the venture company shortly before I left and took his greatest techniques with him. He hoarded his secrets, doling out bits and pieces of knowledge to his trusted inner circle. If he built the Samaflange, then he's probably got the manual. Last I heard, he was operating right here, out of Boulder Lode Mine, to the northeast. Get the manual from him and collect the pages from his followers. I just remembered that in the last video, I had a bird following me, but I think I realized when I was ending the video that it was just temporary. There was a timer on it, so at some point I might have to go refresh that. Miner's Fortune. Hey, Blood Elf. You interested in treasure? I knew that would get your attention. Word from the river dock here is that one of the miners in the venture company's Boulder Lode mine, just northeast of here, discovered an emerald the size of your fist. I know a few buyers who'd be interested in getting their hands on something like that, and I'd be willing to go half and half on its sale. You in? But he's not doing anything for helping get it. Here we go. Oh, I see. It's a random drop. Five pages. Okay. I actually don't think I need to go in here. So I'm not going to. I'm going to stay outside and kill these guys instead, so that I can fly off once I've finished. I hope there are enough enemies out here. There's that, and I just need one more page. There's that. Those, and head off. Miner's Fortune. If only we knew which one of the miners had found the emerald, it'd be a walk in the park. Look at the size of that thing. We're going to be rich. Let's see. According to the rates I've seen on gems going into Undermine, I should be able to figure out your cut. 50%. Don't worry. Now, let's see. I think this should do all about right. Pleasure doing business with you. A whole 3 silver. I feel like he's done me dirty. I am going to have to unfortunately end the video here. Just kidding, I think she went back to sleep. Sorry, I'm just watching the baby monitor. Read the manual. Did you find copper plug? You found it. Wow. It's over 600 pages, only 30 of which intentionally left blank. Let's see. Chapter 3. Backsplicing the reverse crankshaft flywheel pulley. Interesting. Chapter 7. Valve timing for the high pressure expansion. Expansion condenser. This stuff is great, and I still don't even know what the thing does. Here, have some of my old tools. Let's fire this thing up one last time. Let's get that Samaflange operational. All I have to do is resequence the oscillating coolant pressure valves. It's beautiful. Have we figured out what it does yet? No idea, but it's doing perfectly. Is that a working Samaflange? Throttle it up, max power. Sputter valve, you're a genius. I'll take 30. Right away, Nas. So I am going to have to end the video. Unfortunately, baby woke up, so I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you have a good night and sweet dreams. Bye!